What up, what up, what up? It's your boy Kush Cloud James, man, and we coming at you straight live, man. Y'all locking in with That's Real Clever podcast, man. We signing in.
Welcome back, man. We are back. Another episode of That's Real Clever podcast. I am, of course, the host that does the most clever. We win motherfucking first. U7 gang shit.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Yeah, man.
That trash ass shirt. Put it in the camera. Turn it around so we can see it.
Oh, man. You
Show that whole ass shirt.
see that.
And Neil Armstrong.
Yeah, man.
Right.
See the, hold on. Let me
My granny got that shirt.
Get the shoulders in and shit. Man.
Looking like a Latin king in that black shit.
We official, man. But we back, man. Another episode of the podcast. Y'all know the co-host that does the most,
It's
man.
your boy that real Trigger Ty, aka I probably snatched the girl and sold her back to you, nigga. Gang shit, ASG.
Foster child team you.
Hey, we got a special guest in the
guest
building.
in the building today.
We got a super light skinned nigga in here tonight.
Not quite.
I was playing.
But we're gonna get right back into it, man. Like I said, we've been out for a couple weeks. We've been out for a couple
Shout out
weeks.
to the light skinned niggas, man.
Shout out to Team Light Skin.
Shout out to Team Light Skin.
Hashtag Team Light Skin. But we're gonna get right into it, man. We got a lot of battles to cover. Like I said, we've been gone for about another 2 weeks, man.
Yeah, it's been about 2 weeks.
We're gonna get right into it, man. First battle we gonna review. Shout out to Hank Nation. Crazy one round battle that was in the cage. This was a cash battle. Dre Stubbs versus Vicious. For some of the, but I think this is a cash battle, so there was already a winner. On camera, do you feel any different?
It's about the same on camera. I mean, you get another opportunity to kind of take all the bars in and shit like that. But I mean, I think overall I still had Vicious winning, even though I think it was a closer battle. Like some people say that Vicious killed him. I wouldn't say he killed him, but I think that
it had that, and I say it had that feeling in the building because we ain't never seen that happen to Stubbs.
Yeah, but also it was a one rounder and the nigga went second, so it's gonna look if
those one round cash battles.
yeah, bro, like that don't make no sense to me. Why would you bet your cash and go first, bro? Like you know you. Gonna
He chose to go first.
He chose to go
first. So
I think
Stubbs chose to go first.
He must have been trying to apply the pressure and try to see if he can get him.
Backfired.
It definitely backfired.
Do you think?
It might not have been different though, because I think that Vicious still would have got the reaction.
Yeah, he would have regardless.
So,
But do you think that the entourage?
He wouldn't have had those
difference?
rebuttals though.
the entourage definitely made it. It always. I mean, that's like in any situation where you have support behind you, it's gonna give you that extra energy you need.
Yeah.
Like if you've ever had a battle where you didn't get any reaction or you didn't get as much reaction as you wanted to, it affected you physically in your energy. I would feel.
Right.
The funny thing is, you can tell on camera during Vicious's round the pinpoint moment that I knew Stubbs lost.
Yeah. There was a turning point in the battle where it was like this battle was over.
Yeah. And then he still had like a minute and a half to go.
What you mean?
He lost the king.
We ain't even talking about that right now.
But
I'm saying he said the king, key point. He lost the king.
no, he talking about the key point in the
Key
actual
point in the
battle.
battle.
Yeah, keep on the bottom.
That
You
one.
know I say no king point, man.
Dead bodies don't speak, man. We're gonna get to that later as well.
ASG, man.
We're gonna get to that later as well. Dead bodies don't speak.
Dead
Shout out to
bodies,
Casey James, man.
damn.
Shout out to Casey James.
He survived. We got him out the hospital.
But
and
dude,
shit,
so
man. Got him out
are
the
we
hospital.
all in agreement? So we still have Vicious winning this battle?
Yeah, I got this one.
Okay. Yeah, I still definitely.
Stubbs
got
Stubbs did great.
and that's the weird thing because
That's what I said. Stubbs could do no wrong in that battle. To be honest, to go.
he
first.
couldn't have done anything
Yeah.
different.
Aside from do more than punch, he literally just punched for 5
But
minutes.
Yeah.
he's been told that, like, I've told him that forever.
I think it needs to be a little more diverse and like maybe a little funnier.
Yeah,
like,
this
clown
is
jokes.
Crack Joe.
Yeah, because like that's what
You're
was
so
killing
serious.
him. That's what was hitting hard, but Vicious was all his jokes, bro. Like, and they
And
were
we-
punches,
he mixed
but
it.
jokes.
He mixed it.
And
It
by
was a good blend, bro. For real.
the time of this recording, I can't speak on it right now but for those who's in the know, his next opponent is going to give him that.
Yeah.
It's going to give him
what?
the punches, but all the extra shit, the personality. So he's gonna have to figure it out
So he gonna give him
really soon.
So he gonna give him what Vicious gave.
That might be worse.
You gotta understand, this nigga Stubbs is a student of the game, bro.
He is.
So he can adapt.
But I'm saying he don't have to. That's what I'm saying.
And he's under Piranha's wing, bro. So, you know.
But man, shout to Stubbs, shout to Vicious. Let us know what y'all think. That battle will be in the description down below. Get them boys some views. We're gonna hop right into it, get to this next battle. Shout outs to Bloody Scene Battle League. They dropped one of the last battles from the Headshot 420 event. Shout out to Mitch, Team Unguardable. Shout out to JBF 4-Way. This is a 1-round battle. Tom, I'll let you go first, man. How you feel about this battle?
You know what's crazy? I watched this battle, bro, and the first take I had 4-Way edging it, but then I watched it about 2-3 more times and I gave it to Mitch.
Okay.
4-Way really didn't pick up momentum until the end of his shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, he was cooking at the end. You feel what I'm saying?
Man.
He really was. At the beginning, it was dry, and then, you know, his girl was jumping in, interfering with the fucking battle and shit. That was corny.
That's my biggest pet peeve about battles.
bro,
is
like,
entourage fucking.
But he was trying to control it. You know what I'm saying? But it looked bad
Man,
on
that
camera.
shit was
And that's gonna be a big talking point into one of the battles that went down this past week.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all, if
we will talk
you
about
go to
that
battles,
and that
bro,
situation.
and your girl is annoying, and we're gonna touch base on a couple other motherfuckers, but you know. If your girl is doing too much shit, don't bring your girl.
Not even your girl, anybody.
Anybody.
That too, that fact. But I see it with a lot of niggas' girls.
In Flint.
Let's
call a spade a spade.
No cap. Hey, that's real shit though.
You looking at me?
I didn't even say you.
I'm gonna go next.
Telling on himself, bro.
Right.
You stand right there, happy as hell.
But yeah,
He's talking about happy as
my
hell.
evaluation of the battle, I start with 4-Way. I think that he would, like, somebody must have told, or he had made it, decided that he was going to be super aggressive in that battle and be very all in his shit, which is cool, but you got to say something. He was
Being aggressive don't mean shit.
He was losing his voice.
Yeah.
His
voice is hoarse.
I mean, he was losing his voice, losing his breath.
Now, granted, he did have a 1-hour shouting match with Blackface before this. Like he always do.
That's his
This is
fault.
their ritual. This is their ritual.
You just decide to argue with a grown ass man and yell at the top of your lungs, nigga. That is your fault, nigga. You knew you had the battle.
So who do you?
I had Mitch. Based on what?
I got
Okay,
Mitch too.
Mitch. The only thing that I think that you can try to take away from Mitch is the fact that he had some crazy bars going at 00, which really didn't associate with.
It don't matter, they hit.
Yeah, they hit, and some of them he associated with 00.
Oh
and
my God.
You gotta adapt to your surroundings, bro.
But what else? And then he did have a slip up, which was highly, I think, due to the fact
That's
that
what I said.
4-Way's girl was yelling in the background. I mean, it was to the point to where 4-Way was screaming at the top of his lungs, like that fucks the whole battle. It was a battle. It was a battle between his girl. It was a battle between his girl and him. It wasn't even Mitch involved in it. So that's too much, man. You gotta that takes away people that you bring takes away from your performance. I feel like that should be held against you. Like if you bring, 3 people that's fucking up the battle and shit, that should affect you. So I had Mitch winning the battle.
Hey. Cheers.
This feel like a 4-Way battle.
Yeah, dog. See, man. See, prime example right there. It's not even my girl, but just. You feel me?
I also had Mitch. I actually
As much as it hurts you to say. You're like,
I had Mitch. No, but actually, it's weird because most of the time, battles look closer on cam. I think this is an example of the inverse. I think the battle was a lot closer in the building than it actually was on camera.
It was a landslide on camera, huh?
Like I said, 4-Way didn't really cook to the end. And he tried to use that aggression just to get him over. And it just wasn't flying. But plus I also got Mitch, so they said we not really disagreeing on anything so
yeah,
far.
we definitely gonna take Mitch on that.
But shout out to
that's what I said. I feel like he fucked up or when Mitch fucked up is when his girl interfered in that shit. So
yeah, but even
you know what I'm saying? Like,
even
before that, he was going
before
crazy.
then, yeah.
Out the gate, he was fucking that nigga up, bro. Like,
He had the 400 shit.
yeah, bro.
After,
Like,
what did he say after 40? What?
I forgot.
Oh yeah, he said after 4 is double O.
Yeah,
After 4 is double O.
And he
The
said
after
1800
after 4 is double low.
And he
That
said-
was crazy.
He said
The 1-8 of double O is gonna be a clip. Oh
Yeah,
my
the clear
God!
1-8
Y'all better
double
stop
O.
playing with Mitch.
The
Mitch is the best puncher in Flint. Period.
Yeah.
Then the 1-800 collect.
Him and 6.
He-
Right now,
the
Mitch would
split
fuck up
phone
every
like
six.
alien greetings. Oh my, the alien
Dog,
greetings.
Mitch and
Oh, yeah,
6
the-
Oh
together.
my
Them niggas in the
God.
double.
Dog, 2-on-2, they would
Oh
kill
my
niggas.
God.
They would get niggas the fuck out of here.
But man, listen.
Hey, so can I have a question? Is 6 unguardable now or something?
Nah, he's. They have like another group called All Stars, which is like Mitch 6 and I think it's just Mitch and 6, and then maybe
Okay.
somebody else.
Kill both of them.
I seen that shit. I was like, oh, my nigga came to team unguardable. I was kind of excited.
He even got his little, you know, he got his,
No, this is
he got
true.
his, he got his Converse on, so you know, he want to rap All Star too. He got stars
He
on
wanna
his
be
shit.
an all-star.
That nigga really trying to be an All Star.
I'm freaked out.
Don't let him in the group.
Boy, if you ever do some shit like that,
But
Nigga be seeing stars. He died.
yeah.
6.
you was seeing stars when you seen snow. Snow put you in a.
We gonna wait, man. We gonna talk about it, bro. We gotta save
That's when
that.
I'm really
We gotta
gonna
save
for
it.
real.
But shout out to Mitch, shout out to Four-Way.
Four-Way.
Battle in the description. We gonna get to it, bro. Chill. We gonna battle in the description down below. Get them guys some views. We gonna get into our next battle. Then we're gonna recap one of the events. Shout out to Alpha League Entertainment. Shout out to Sig Dollar, Happy Yellow Chick, Team TNC. They dropped a fire 3-round battle. Oswald, Low the Boss. Foster, I'm gonna have you go first this time. How did you feel about this battle?
I had Loader Boss 2-1. I had him taking the first 2 rounds. I had Oswald taking the third. Loader Boss really didn't have too much of the third round. Oswald, he's getting a lot of feedback right now, which, you know, I'm sure he'll take heed and you know, work on his craft and shit like that. I think his writing is pretty good.
His writing is excellent.
Yeah,
I think he's an above average writer.
Yeah, but I think that
He's missing something.
His demeanor or his performance or something about
He's
him
missing something.
needs to be fixed. But I feel like that. I feel like that with experience battling on cam, I feel like you can improve yourself, and the fact that he can write, I think being able to write is kind of the tough part. I think.
Right, that's the hard part.
Because a lot of these dudes just flat don't have no bars, and there's nothing you can really do about that. But you can learn to get more comfortable on stage. And he's been taking all 3 rounds, right? He hasn't taken any 1 round.
Yeah,
No,
that's how I feel. Hey, his motivation is there, definitely. Like
Plus the dude he got next. Oh my God, it might.
He's
be
been on
nasty.
Tez, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Man,
Tez is gonna fuck him up.
they keep
Austin,
throwing him to the wolves.
I mean, he throwing himself. It's not like, you know, he's.
I mean, they're taking the battles.
Best attribute.
They're
Yeah,
taking the battles.
He knows how to promote.
Yeah,
like
he
the
knows.
wrong
And
shit.
he going
Best attribute.
most view
Yeah.
by far the most views.
And he
but-
comes with
most
clean.
view-
He comes with
Fairly
clean
clean.
3 rounds every time.
Trigger, how'd you feel about this battle?
I gave it to Loader Boss. Loader Boss is just crazy with the punches, like how he raps fast, but like he knows how to land his punches. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it works out for him to his advantage. So I gave it to Low. I mean, shout out to Oswald, but you know, Oswald's fired, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like he's worked his way up to where he needs to be at. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Oswald, but definitely gave it to Loader Boss.
I actually had it 2-1 clear for the boss. I clearly gave him the first and the second. I actually feel like performance-wise, Oswald took a step down
From the
this
Joey
battle.
shit?
Yes, most definitely. I said it just, I don't know what it was on camera, but it just didn't resonate like how it usually does.
When I was in the building, it looked like Oswald was getting his ass kicked. He had 1 bar that hit. What was that one? You know what I'm talking about.
I remember him having like a cool Mario scheme. Or something.
No, it was something
That was
different.
fire.
It was about
That was
him
fire.
being a fiend or something. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't think that's what he said.
Something.
No, he said
Or-
no. When he
The
said
Butcher one was hard.
The Butcher one was fire.
Yeah.
And
He
then-
said something that was
But no, he kind of got
no.
hold when he did.
What was funny was he
about to
said,
selling drugs?
"You look like a dummy that I gave a dumb to."
Yeah,
And
he was like,
and the boss kind of looked at him like, "Me? Like I look like it?"
Yeah.
That was a bad move.
But that hit though for some reason.
it hit for the wrong reason.
It hit from Loda Boss's reaction because
Yeah.
everybody was kind of like, "This is some ironic shit."
Yeah, it was weird. Bro.
So it didn't really.
That's
hit.
not the type of reaction.
That's the only bar I remember
feel like
from him. That's
I feel like you gotta be conscious of what people are kind of already saying. Like, come on, man,
You should already.
You didn't
That's
think
what I said.
was
Yeah,
gonna go
that's
along.
what I'm
You
saying.
out here
That-
serving motherfuckers.
That's how I know
yeah.
after that he kind of lost because it was like
But that was a third. Was that a second?
That
or
was the
third?
third.
I think that was third.
That was the third.
But he
Yeah.
still won that round.
Like I said, I feel like the
Low
battle.
ain't really
I felt
good.
the battle was over. At
The
that
battle
point.
was already over.
It was already over.
Because Low comes out punching like out the gate, bro. Like,
Yeah.
He just. I told you that's one of my favorite. That's probably one of my favorite battlers in NBR. Is fucking
NBR. Oh, you talking about?
Well, yeah, in
Yeah.
Shout out to
in Michigan.
shout out to Serious
yeah.
Low.
Yeah. Oh my god, that was funny. He finally.
Dog, and he looks
finally
just
admitted,
like
yeah,
Serious
he looks
Jones,
like
bro.
Serious
That shit's
Jones.
crazy.
Yeah.
We
But-
found out that nigga cuts hair too.
Oh no, I think he used that in a bar though. Something about clips or something.
That's funny.
He related it. I can't remember how it went, but he related it to the fact that he looks like Serious Jones and Serious Jones is horrible.
But shout out to Loda Boss. Shout out to Oswald. Like I said, Giddy's got some views. Let us know who you think won. The link to that battle will be down in the description below, so make sure y'all check that out. We will speak on the battle of the week a little bit later on into the show. But like I said, we do have a special guest, my nigga BFoster. He was in the building for ABCD's Body Counts event.
Hey.
Shout outs to Cheatham, shout outs to Dominici, shout out to U7's own Queen Peach, doing an excellent job hosting. So Foster, man, run it down, man. What happened at this event?
Okay, first battle was Guy Body Blue and what's it called? Guy Body Blue and the dude you just bet Armonition.
Okay.
Yeah, that dude, Guy Body Blue went first. He's a country dude from Memphis. I think he freestyled like the whole battle. It seemed like he freestyled.
Was it trash?
It was not very good. He was drinking Seagram's gin.
Oh, you lost already. You lost already.
He brought Bumpy Vegas to a fucking battle.
He kind of
Yeah, it's time to go.
dropped
Where you from?
himself.
Where you from?
Memphis.
Yeah, Memphis, hold that L, bro.
See, that's like the same price as Fireball.
No,
Hey!
That's
No fireball slander
All right,
on this
bro.
show,
listen,
sir.
that's like cracking a bottle, bro.
I'm trying to tell you.
Fireball, hey, listen, Fireball is more receptive than fucking Bumpy Face.
Bumpy Face? You crazy as hell.
Who the
Snoop Dogg
fuck
made a-
still drinks Bumpy
Snoop Dogg
Face?
made a whole song about that. You don't hear no rappers make
Comment down below what's more accepted fireball.
How old is Snoop Dogg?
50.
50 enough
He's
to
50 years old. Who the fuck still
Old
drinks?
enough to know, nigga.
Sit your ass down.
What you mean?
Go ahead.
But yeah, go ahead, Foster.
So yeah. So yeah, that battle. So Armonition was cool. I actually think he was better against Ty personally. But
So
That don't sound good,
Did
yeah.
Guy Body Blue have anything about him being a stripper?
he did mention it. He did
It
mention
was trash though. It wasn't as good.
Yeah,
as
but
mine.
he just said it like it wasn't no like he didn't have no no slick shit you had for this shit. But yeah, that battle was very forgettable though.
Okay.
Next battle was probably the best back and forth anyway. It was JBF Dre versus DCS.
So one round battle.
One round battle.
One round.
Now this was kind of.
Yeah, there was a
Well,
lot.
Dre was going, so it's probably like 3 rounds in one.
Nah, you know what? If the early in the night, the time restrictions was super like enforced, so Dre actually got cut off. But he rapped for like 6-7 minutes. But honestly, I would have liked him to kept going. Honestly, like he was doing.
He was cooking like that?
He was cooking.
Okay.
The only thing is, you could kind of tell that his preparation was a little. You could tell his focus wasn't on that battle primarily, obviously, because he was supposed to battle Twerk.
We're gonna talk about that later as well.
Yeah.
Talk about that situation.
So he basically said that he kind of put something together real quick once he decided that he was actually going to take the DCS battle, and it was good though. But you could tell there was a little bit of doubt in his mind, which is very rare for Dre. But he did good.
Yeah,
Solid performance.
He used a lot of heat. mostly throwaways in that battle.
Yeah.
According to him.
Yeah, according to him. But I mean, he did pretty good.
How DCS do?
DCS went crazy. That dude's performance was on 100. It's a little distracting when niggas is pointing and shit. But what's it called? Yeah, his performance was crazy. Like that motherfucker was drenched in sweat by the end of the battle in a 1 round. And he was wild. DCS took that battle clear, but like I said, that was the best back and forth. That was the closest back and forth battle.
Okay.
Next battle was Mitch and Bird, I believe.
Now, before you even start.
Yeah, go ahead.
Before you even start.
Shout out to Bad Like Bird.
Shout out to Bird.
Oh my fault.
I personally knew that the fact that she tried to take Banks on top of this battle was going
I already
to.
said that shit.
Man.
I was like, bro, shit.
You was right.
Bro, I called that shit, bro.
But I thought this would be the battle that she would be in her bag for, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
Was she giggly? Was she giggly?
tell us
Yeah.
what happened.
She was giggly?
Tell us what happened in this battle.
So Bird
Foster.
went first. I'll say she was funny. She had some funny shit.
Now she did say the crowd wasn't catching a lot of her shit.
I wouldn't say that. The bar that she thought that everybody was supposed to catch was a Money Mitch paid in full bar. Is that not the most
Obvious bar?
predictable? Yeah. Like I was like, come on, man. Like it might have been a cool bar from what I remember, but it was like, come on, man, like niggas.
If you use a Money Mitch bar, you gotta be really critiqued with that shit.
Yeah, you gotta
his
be
name
like-
is named after
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
So like,
come on now, you gotta really be smart about that shit. But
So yeah, I don't think she really had no hard hitting bars. The shit that was really hitting was her jokes. Like the stamps, she was talking about him selling stamps and shit. And selling shit on the
That
internet.
sounds like that's gonna be hilarious. Me knowing Bird.
shout out to EBT Bird.
But it wasn't. Yeah, the nerve of her, you know, the one with all the stamp and shit. But I feel like I was expecting her to take. I thought she was gonna kind of try to, circle around that same Dre angle, Baby Mama angle, and shit like that.
Yeah.
But she ain't really touch on it too much.
That's where if you gonna bat,
Because she used it versus KJ, she used it versus Dre. So
you would expect that.
yeah, so I think she just ran out of shit and didn't know what to say to Mitch. But as far as Mitch started with a rebuttal, kind of rebuttaling the selling shit on the internet angle, and then from there he just punched her head off. Some of the highlights from that battle was the talking about her jumping from league to league and how she flew like a bird. She flew back to Flint when it got hot and shit like that. What else did she say? She said, he said some other.
Oh, you had it right.
Get the fuck out of here. He had another bar. What the fuck? Oh, about the basically saying that he caught her writing the rhymes at the table.
Yeah, the yellow pages.
Mind your business.
Oh my.
Yeah,
God.
motherfuckers barely got it. I'm like, dog, that's fucking crazy. But yeah.
So is this a?
This battle was probably.
Body
Was that
bag?
the yellow pages shit? Or
Mind your business, not your. It was fucking crazy.
When I read it, it was weird, but then I got it. You know what I'm saying? I got the point of it. I'd rather hear it on camera.
That's some shit that that's some like if you was like a mid to late '90s baby, you don't even know what the yellow pages is.
Right. Like, what the fuck?
But he had another one about something involving her son. Her son's name's Knowledge or whatever.
Yeah.
What's it called? KJ had a kick knowledge, like the term kick knowledge.
Kick knowledge.
But his was a he closed it with a you learn something new every day type shit with knowledge. But I don't know how it went. But that was body of the night for sure.
That nigga said body of the night.
It was definitely body of the night. And
Bird, you died too?
I feel bad saying that.
Your soul with the goat.
She was dressed.
You
for
and
the-
Casey James.
She was dressed for the guy.
Just like you down at 105.
We gonna talk about it.
We gonna talk about 105. We talking about recent battles.
Hey, man, we gonna get to it, man.
We might have to bring Casey James on the motherfucking camera.
Yeah, y'all can do the bloody one. Y'all can do the bloody one.
Cause I'm about tired of this
Next battle.
in the background talking
Next battle was I think it was Noah and Anubis. I want to say. Was it?
Well,
Oh, yeah, Rod
you had
Ron,
Then you have didn't Glow.
That was
battle?
last. That was last. Okay, so Ra
Wait,
and
Glow
Zeke.
battle?
Yeah, Ra and Zeke. Ra went one round. Ra went first.
Before you even go, I'm just gonna get it out the way.
Yeah, go ahead.
They have the. I don't know if the live is still up on the battle. I'm not gonna hold.
Hopefully it's down because
I'm not gonna hold.
motherfuckers be killing all the views with the live and shit.
I got through half of Ra's round. I can't finish it.
Yeah.
I just don't know if his style is just outdated or his punches is just.
For me, he just,
I don't know.
It just felt like he was rapping too slow. Like I feel like when I ain't gonna lie, I heard some of his material and it sounded good because he was able to flow all the way through with no crowd.
Sound like mixtape shit.
I mean, he's a rapper, so like he can't. So I feel like people that really make music and are normally in music mode, it's hard for them to get out of that. It's hard for them to get out of that mode. Yeah. So I think that maybe he could still possibly be a decent battler if he took a couple more battles and didn't take so much time off. Because at the end of the day, he did take off at least a year and a half or something like that.
Right.
But yeah, I think he wrote some decent material. I just think it just didn't translate well on battle wise. As far as Zeke, I feel like Zeke started slow. He had some. Zeke started slow. Y'all fucked me up. Yeah, Zeke started slow. He kind of fucked up the beginning of his shit. But once he got into his mode, he got into Zeke mode. He got to performing and shit. And yeah, he got the job done. I don't see how anybody says that Ra won, honestly.
I seen
Like
a live.
like that battle felt clear as day that Zeke won that battle to me. But,
Was this a better Zeke than the KJ battle?
nah, well, first of all, it was a 3-round. The KJ battle was a 3-round battle.
Take Zeke's worst round from that battle compared to this one.
I think he was better versus KJ.
Okay.
So yeah, not the last battle of the night.
Second to last.
The second to last battle of the night was Noah and Anubis.
This is the one we're gonna have to take a little bit of time to discuss.
Yeah, y'all can. I ain't saying I ain't gonna say about it, but yeah.
First of all, I will be the first one to admit that I was wrong.
Okay.
In my original prediction, I said that Anubis did so good against Dallas Cash. He made me change my prediction to
Anubis
a clear.
slept on, bro.
Let me speak my piece.
Go ahead.
Is that he did so good against Dallas Cash and made me switch my prediction to a 2-1 clear for Noah. I originally had Noah 30.
You had Noah 30.
That was my original prediction. Clearly, I was wrong. Clearly, he is still the king of FBR.
Players fuck up.
Yeah, we fuck up.
Wait, before y'all get into it, remember y'all got an unguardable, be nice. Y'all got an unguardable member.
No, let them have it. They didn't see the battle, so they can't really speak on shit.
I'm
no
like
way.
cousin with.
I'm basing I'm basing just this off of.
So y'all just gonna fuck it?
What?
Say fuck it?
Say fuck what?
Just be
Noah
considerate for Foster because it's
Didn't know it
it
died.
might hurt a little bit.
Didn't know it died.
This is my assessment of the battle.
Okay.
First round.
First of all, just talk about just the battle by itself.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk about the battle.
But don't be sensitive to the extra shit.
The first round was close. I actually edged it to Noah. My personal opinion.
I've heard that
So
as well.
Noah got around.
I've heard that as well.
And that was definitely Anubis' weakest round. It's hard for me to assess it because I was kind of like in the. It's kind of hard to follow bar for battles when there's so much shit going on. But my assessment of the first round was Noah won the first round. The second round was probably Noah's best round. And I'm not. Anubis edged that to me. An edge to clear. Third round, Anubis clearly won. Noah choked.
Man, that when I heard that,
Yeah.
that's what I knew.
Honestly,
that shit was-
I think that there's probably not much. He would have been able to do with Anubis' third. He was really trying to close the door with that third round. But all the precipitating factors going around that battle made Anubis' round crazier though, because it just, you know, when motherfuckers is doing bullshit, it enhances the opponent's round sometimes.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel that.
That was a frustrating battle.
It feels like
Now,
to be somewhat a part of. Though.
Now, I want you to take a couple minutes of talking about in the building, because there's no secret that there were similar issues with the Noah Apollo Creed battle.
Definitely.
I want you to, like I said, 'cause we weren't there.
Right.
So
I was at the Creed and Noah battle.
but we weren't
Yeah,
we weren't
yeah.
at this one for the.
But I imagine.
So we're really hearing about this situation and how bad it was from word of mouth.
Right.
But I kind of just wanted you to take a couple minutes and just be in there, like.
I mean, I'll just say this. You know, reacting to bars on either side is what battle rap is about. That's what makes battle rap good. But I think excessive amounts of it, as far as, you know, side chatter and just blatant, just screaming and overdoing it, fucks up the flow of the battle. It can fuck up the person that you're supporting, but it can also fuck up the person that's on the other end of it. And I just think it's bad. It's overall just bad for the battles in general.
Do you think that caused him to choke?
Me personally,
It's a lot on somebody.
Yeah, because you got to control
Yeah.
your. You trying to control
Yeah.
your girl at the
Yeah.
same
He's
time,
telling
bro.
the crowd.
And when you can't
to be
control your
quiet,
girl,
he's
that's a
telling her
different
to
story,
chill.
bro.
I mean, I wasn't gonna make it about who's the girl, but
It's a lot.
I would just say,
yeah, you can't control
the
that
noise.
person.
The noise.
Yeah.
We'll just call it the
Let's
noise.
say the noise. Yeah.
But yeah, it's very distracting.
Yeah.
Who's to say whether Noah was 100% prepared? I have no idea. I know it was distracting as fuck from a person that was just trying to pay attention and listen to it, let alone having to actually perform it. Like
I will tell you this. Me and Noah had a one-on-one chat after the fact, and he told me flat out I should have canceled the battle. He wasn't ready.
Yeah, it seemed like he was. It definitely seemed like he was off, but that could not.
But he had so much pressure on him for the simple fact this was the battle that he's worked for, and he felt like he got it, so he got to do it.
And I feel like they would have definitely killed him online if he
Absolutely.
if he had tried to.
Absolutely. So he felt like it was kind of a lose-lose situation. So he would rather just do the battle to keep his pride than to, you know.
And I still think he did all right, but it was far from his. It was far from his best work. He definitely had some shit in there, and you know, hopefully it just comes out and motherfuckers can just see it for what it is.
So my last question about this battle, then we'll move on. What do you think Noah goes from here?
From here, I mean, at this point, he's still top of the food chain in Flint, and there's nobody in their right mind in Flint that would turn him down. And shit, I feel like most dudes in Detroit would kill for an opportunity, but there's no way they can look at him and say, nah, he doesn't deserve to battle me, because I mean, you got to look at it from this perspective. Anubis is, aside from like your Calicos, your X Factors, your JCs, Anubis has
right there
probably a million views overall just from battling on URL. Shit, he battled on 106 Park. Millions of people saw that live. So it's nothing to be able to say I lost to Anubis.
Noah versus Stack Almighty?
That's likely to happen soon, honestly. I think.
What do you think?
I'm kind of tired of seeing him battle zoo niggas just because, I don't know, them niggas can be irritating sometimes on the other side of shit. But
yeah, you got Chops in there. It's a bad,
Oh
it's a bad
my God.
situation.
Shout out to Chops, but god
Shout
damn.
out to Chops, man. But
yeah,
Chops.
so I would kind of like to see him veer off from that, but stacking Noah has kind of got to happen at some point. Hopefully,
Man, I feel like
something else is lined up
I
before
feel like
that.
Stack would fuck Noah up.
I don't know.
You say that maybe now?
I don't know about that.
No, but I'm saying
I don't know
like
about that.
Why?
it's gonna look like some bully shit, bro.
Stack has been
What
looking.
about lyrically though? Because we saw what
You act like Stack ain't lyrical, bro.
But you acting like Stack ain't been shaky his last two battles.
I haven't seen his last.
It can look.
You know
it can look. I mean,
what I seen last. I mean, from Danny Pryor, he was a little shaky.
Shaky against Danny.
But I mean, it's Danny.
We both agree.
He's still 8.
We both agree that he lost to Times.
Here's the thing about Stack.
Times 2-1.
I get that to Times. I definitely get Times, but it wasn't like it was no clear.
So you had Times in the last battle, and you had Danny in the last battle.
Yeah.
Danny 30.
But Noah's not Danny or fucking Times.
Noah could be Times.
Noah definitely can be
Noah
Times.
could be Times.
Lyrically, he can definitely
be
be
Times.
So what?
But Times will fuck that nigga up.
On what?
Punching. He will
Noah
punch
don't
that
punch?
nigga up.
Noah punch crazy.
Noah don't punch.
Man, Times punch way better.
Hey man, somebody make this battle happen, dog.
I would like to see that.
I got 100
Noah
on
and
Noah
Times.
right now.
Noah and Times?
Yes.
So like you
That'd be a lot of energy.
so
I got 100 on Noah right now.
so you said
Times would fuck Noah up, bruh.
That'd be a lot of energy.
No.
See, you're gonna have some like 93 shit.
I'm not saying a listen. I'm not saying a body.
83 ego move.
But
you said he would fuck him up.
He would.
How?
You know he gonna go
He
green.
would.
How?
He would sun that nigga.
But man, that's
How?
He would show that nigga level,
listen.
bro.
That's something we'll
He would
chop
show
up.
nigga level,
That's
bro.
something we'll chop up on another day, man. We have one more battle to this.
Times
Times
one.
is that
We'll
battle.
get to that later.
2-1 times.
We'll get into it. We'll,
Thank you.
We'll say that. We'll say that.
You said he would fuck him up.
Hey,
2-1 times.
we'll say that
Yeah,
for
he
another
was
day.
A lot of
Son.
energy in the building.
We'll
Son,
say
I
that
don't
for another
understand.
day.
Who is he son?
It's that time though.
Bro, know it,
It's
bro. He
time
would
for it.
sun
Who is he
Noah.
son?
He would
Klever,
sun
I
Noah.
like that. It's time for
Who is he
Son.
son? Cause Noah be talking to niggas too.
Bro, and anybody. So okay, put your best Flint nigga up right now. Besides
know
Anubis
what?
and Noah, that can fuck with
Nah.
Times.
What's that
Not
gonna
even
do? We
yet.
talking about Noah though. Why would you?
Noah, yeah, you're
Why
right,
would you
but
eliminate
not
Noah
Times
from the
yet.
conversation? When we talking about
Noah
Noah,
versus Tony Young.
I'd like that better.
Noah versus
I'd like
Tony
that
Young
better.
first.
Noah 3-0. Are you
That'd
kidding?
be something to see.
Why? Yeah.
The energy, first of all, and y'all talk about niggas who talk to niggas.
Hey,
Talk to
listen,
niggas,
listen,
and Tony Young
listen.
talk to niggas too.
Tony Young.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't seen enough for Tony Young.
I feel
to,
that, though.
to be able to say that.
I definitely say
Tony
that.
Young battle
I
had
feel that,
one round with one bulletproof angle against Steve. What else have we seen from Tony Young
No,
besides
you
that?
That's
haven't
true.
seen nothing.
That's true.
I mean,
But-
is that a biased opinion though?
No,
That's not
gonna
a lie.
lie.
I told you. I told
He
you
fucked with
the
Tony Young.
facts.
He fucked Tony Young.
I'm just saying that was one round of a bulletproof angle. Was it not?
But I said, man, we'll chop that.
So you said Steve won that?
We'll chop that up another day.
Yeah.
We have to keep it going.
I said the angle was bulletproof. How?
But last battle of the event.
That really wasn't much to talk about.
We're not gonna talk about that.
That was right.
They shouldn't have did that.
That wasn't a scheduled battle.
What battle was that?
Glow versus
Glow
Del Boy.
and
Neither
Del
one of them
Boy.
was prepared. They had
What?
to change their
They
rounds.
battled?
Yeah.
They had to change their rounds around because neither opponent showed up.
Yeah, their opponents
It
didn't
wasn't
show
fair to them. They shouldn't have did it.
That was a trash battle like that.
It
But
wasn't good.
shout out to ABCD, shout out to Dwayne Cheatham, shout out to the 4K boys doing a great job. Sure. Shout out to Street Star Norris who was in the building at this event. When we come back, we will talk about our battle of the week, and then we will recap Bloody Scene Summer Blaze event.
Creed could be. I mean, you think Russ could be Creed?
I think he can have a debatable battle with Creed.
I think Creed would fuck him up.
I disagree.
That's cool.
Actually, I would not say he would fuck him up.
No order.
Rex can have a debatable
no
battle
order
with Creed.
no order of Anubis.
He can definitely get a
KJ,
round off of Creed.
Blackface, Rex.
He can definitely get a round off
Let me
of
tell you
Creed.
this: if Rex gets a few more battles, he could fuck Creed up. But
I hate the way you use those terms
now,
because they're too extreme.
That's what I'm saying.
You say
I think Rex need that one. He don't have that one battle where his back is against the wall. I think he's.
what I'm saying.
Wait. Didn't he just have a debatable with Melo?
But he's
What the fuck are we doing?
I'm gonna tell
I'm
you.
sorry, goddamn.
I'm gonna tell you.
Melo
And
was not
KC.
that great.